The theme of this conference we are having is basically to do with macroeconomics, and within that a very controversial topic, particularly in context of what we've seen in the last 18 months, in which the world suffered as a result of a big credit boom or a bubble that happened in the US and elsewhere in the developed world in the last 5 or 6 years. The consequences of that bubble's bursting we all very well know. The topic of this conference is, are all bubbles necessarily bad? On the one hand, you could argue that bubbles are bad almost always because they lead to a lot of social unrest and widespread loss of wealth when they unravel. But then on the other hand, you could also argue that because of the bubble's inflation process, a lot of wealth does get created, as well as a lot of changes in technology in the way people live. For instance, in the internet era, that was a huge bubble. When it burst, a lot of companies went out of business. But the fact is that what remains has changed our lives forever. So also for airlines back in the 30s or railroads back in the 1800s. So the topic is controversial, opinions will be divided, and that was the whole purpose of having a topic like this for a conference of this stature. And the quality of the panel that we have assembled is extremely good because it marries people from government and politics to the corporate world, and between the two we have the financial minds because the topic essentially concerns finance and economics. What this promises to be is that we will get perspectives from different ends of business and politics and finance, and then at the end of the show we'll probably get to some conclusion as to how the audience feels on where it stands on whether bubbles are good or bad.